First of all, let us be aware of the family and of Rabindranath Tagore. He was born on 7th May in 1861 in Calcutta. He was a Bengali poet and he was also a Nobel Prize winner. He was given a Nobel Prize for literature in 1913. Tagore was a Brahmin by caste and he was the grandson of Dwarikanath Tagore. His grandfather was a prince and a very rich and influential Jamidar of Calcutta. He used to live just like a prince in Calcutta. So of course Tagore was also brought up like a prince, and Tagore's father Maharshi Devanand Tagore was also a very influential person of Calcutta. Tagore was a 14th child of his father, and his elder brother founded a secret society, Sanjeevan Sabha, for the country welfare, in which the members had to sign their names in their own blood. And his eldest brother was a philosopher and wrote prose. His another brother was the first Indian to enter Indian civil service. So he was educated at home, and if we talk of schooling and education of Rabindranath Tagore, he didn't have regular schooling. Means he didn't care for school education, for school curriculum. He was sent several times to school and to several schools in Calcutta, but he was not interested in the curriculum, in the books, and then it was the responsibility of his brothers to educate him at home. So one of his brothers educated Tagore at home, but Tagore was not happy with the hard discipline of education. Oh, he wanted freedom. So they tried much more to send him to school, to educate him, but he wanted freedom and not the hard discipline. When he was 17 years old, in 1878, Tagore was sent to England for his further studies, but he came back. He was sent to the University of London, but from there he also came back after a short time. Again he was sent to England in 1881, but he returned. So he received self-education. If we talk of the versatility of Tagore, he contributed in each and every field of literature. In the field of poetry, in the field of plays, novels, short stories, prose. So he was a poet, a dramatist, a novelist, a short story writer, and even also a prose writer. His hobbies was unlimited. He preferred to be a painter, an actor, and he was also an educationist. He was also a sculptor, a prophet, a musician, a social reformer, a political philosopher. What he was not. So this was the talent, this was the multi-talent of Tagore, that he contributed in each field. He was a Bengali and his first tongue was Bangla. So he wrote in Bangla, but later he translated himself his old works into English language. Tagore was given so many different titles for his contribution, for his qualities which he provided in his poetry. He his greatness that he was compared with John Keats, William Wordsworth, P.B. Shelley. He was called as the poet of river and even as a world poet. He means he was not only important to the people of India, but he was also important for the people of the entire of the world. And he was also called the son of India because his poetry illuminates us or enlightens us. It removes the darkness from the heart or from the mind of the person. So his poetry works as it seems as if the glorious rays of the morning sun is coming to us. So he has been given the title a poet, the poet of river, a world poet, the son of India. He was one of the greatest. If we just talk of the qualities, the characteristics of his poems, then we find here that he was one of the greatest lyric poets of the world. His simplicity and his spontaneity are very, very important qualities of his poems. Romanticism, he has been compared with John Keats also for this romanticism, imagination, emotion, escapism from the harsh realities of the world. Lyricism, of course, there is too much melody in his poetry. Humanism, mysticism is also there, and his love for nature. We can call him a lover of nature just like William Wordsworth, and beauty, just like John Keats. He was also a lover of nature and lover of beauty, made him a lyricist and a world poet.